we really liked Tomb Raider when we were kids a lot, and Tomb Raider is a pretty good adaptation. And Tomb Raider, the new adaptation, I don't understand why they had to make it an origin story because the origins because she's not Clara. I mean, she's not Lara Croft. Lara Croft. Lara. It's Lara Croft.
No, it's Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
Yeah.
I said Laura.
Lara.
I said Laura like a few months ago, and someone was like, "It's Lara."
No, it's Lara.
Lara. So it's Lara Croft. She's
Still not there.
Whatever. Alyssa Vikander, who I thought was a great casting, she didn't become the character until the end of the movie. It's because it was just an origins. But in Angelina Jolie's, it's basically like you could say carbon copy of Indiana Jones, which is okay. It starts with an adventure. We know who she is, what she does within the first 5 minutes of the film, and she already is the character. And then it's the character going through the conflict and challenges of the story. I prefer that, and you don't need the origin story every time, and that's an instance where it just works better, where Indiana Jones is already Indy. Lara Croft is already Lara Croft at the start of the film. So I thought it was a strong way to start the film. And it had, I mean, Daniel Craig's in it. It's a pretty good, pretty fun movie.
Really hot cast.
I would say the best video game movie of an adaptation of a video game is Detective Pikachu.
It's really solid, yeah.
I think Detective Pikachu, I was surprised with how much heart there was, how funny it was. The Pokemon were really well designed. It was really fun seeing live action versions of them. Justice Smith was a great lead. Ryan Reynolds was hysterical as Pikachu. It had a really good story, and
the way they infused the Pokemon into the world, it made a lot of sense. They didn't try to like do what's Pokemon really going to be like an origin of like Pokemon entering society. It's just like Pokemon already in society.
Exactly. It wasn't Pokemon Origins.
It's not Pokemon in the wild.
Yeah.
It's Pokemon like every day in the world.
Yeah, and I thought they did a good job. And I would say for video game movies, for video game adaptations, I think it's number one in terms of it being just a solid, fun movie. There's really nothing bad about it, and I think the filmmakers did a pretty faithful job with the lore. We're huge fans of Pokemon. We played the games, we watched the TV show, we had a ton of cards.
150.
Oh yeah, we had
almost all of them.
We had some good holographic ones too.
Oh yeah,
we were super fans, and I was really happy. Because at first I was like, we liked the movie, the animated films.
Pokemon 2000.
Yeah, Pokemon 2000, Pokemon the movie. That was the first one. There was one with Articuno and Zapdos and Moltres, the birds. I can't remember what that one was called. That one was sick. I think we saw the first three and really enjoyed them.
You got the card in the movie theater too.
Oh yeah, that was so fun. It was so fun. Like that was like Pokemon peak of the culture. But with Detective Pikachu, I thought when I heard the announcement, I was like, Pikachu as a detective? What? That sounds so dumb. But then once you are 10 minutes into the film and you understand the story and how it works, you're like, oh, this is fun. I like this. It does play really well. So I think Detective Pikachu is my favorite video game adaptation.
I think the Tomb Raider one works so well too with Angelina because the casting is so great. To get Lara Croft, a great casting for the character that's so beloved, and you know everyone's playing that game on PlayStation, then PlayStation 2, and finally like they're gonna make a movie. And who else would you cast besides Angelina? She was perfect for the role, embodied the character so well. The entire list of movies here, she may be the best character and the best actor in terms of like fitting the role of a video game character that people loved so much. The best out of everybody. I think that's one of the great strengths. And when you're making a video game adaptation, you have to do multiple things. You have to tell a story that's familiar to the lore, to the canon, whether you're adapting one of the games or adapting one of the books or just adapting just parts of those, but getting the Easter eggs in there, but embodying the character that people played as or people play as, or the characters, the NPCs that are in the game, the non-playable characters in the games or in the books, and trying to get those, infuse them into the story, as well as telling a good movie. And obviously, when you're telling a movie, it's a different form of storytelling than just a video game, even though so many video games are very cinematic.
Yeah.
So you have to follow the rules of storytelling via on the big screen in 2-hour format with the movie, with the hitting the beats and everything, because studios, they're giving you a playbook of what you got to do when you're making a video game adaptation. They want to hit specific beats at specific points in every movie they're doing with their scripts and everything. So you got to do all that at the same time, but it seems like you still should be able to make a faithful adaptation to all of these games